Welcome back to
Final Girl.
G2A.com, tons of gaming deals and killer prices.
This is the second episode, and now we are on Maple Lane, about to take on Dr. Fright. As you can tell, it was late at night. Everything has been randomized. Everything is set to go except for one thing. Which horror dial will we be using? Will we be using the regular horror dial or the extreme horror? We'll find out here in a second. 1, 2, and 3 will be, well, let's do it better than that. We'll use the desperation die. This is extreme horror. The rest of them, regular horror. Let's see what we pick up here. Regular horror. All right. That's a good start. Since we have Dr. Fright set, the board is set. We are using the randomized event that came up. Was Block Party. It is set to go. We got Dr. Fright there. Our Final Girl, Layla, 5 health. She is ready to roll. She starts off right here in the southeast quad. And our items that are being exposed, for lack of a better word, will be crucifix on both west quads. In the northeast up here will be a pitchfork, where you have to be in the same area, same spot he's in, and it deals 1 damage. It's a 2-handed weapon. And a machete in the southeast quad. We are where we are starting, and it is a 1-handed weapon and will do 2 damage if we are in the same space he is and we are asleep. This is a very well-known story. You know, I'm gonna say it's Springwood, probably across town from, or maybe right next and adjacent to Elm Street. And that's all the further we're going to go with that. All right, here we go. We have our freebies here. Convince is a Maple Lane exclusive action card. You cannot just enter a house. You have to convince the people that are there to let you in. We have the boiler room cards up here. We have scavenge as our single signature action, randomized. And here we go. First event of Maple Lane. Friendly neighbors. All right, this is a good start. You roll 1 more die when resolving convince action cards. It doesn't get much better than that right off the get-go, folks. Not much better than that. And we really can't do anything in this spot other than focus. So that's what we're going to do right off the bat. Focus, we get 2 die right off the bat. We are starting on the 4th spot for the horror meter, right in the middle. And here we go. That's 1. We're not too worried about the time. We get 1 success out of that. We'll focus 1 more time. Another 1. We'll drop that timer down 1 more time. It will go there. You know what? I think we're just going to stay right where we're at. And these will be tapped. We have 4 time to use. So what we're going to do is we're going to take both convince cards for 1 apiece, and we're going to take a search because we are right in a spot to search. And that will be our turn. And these will go back into the pile since we have already bought. And now it's Dr. Fright's turn. Remember, he cannot attack us, and we cannot attack him if we are awake, unless a card tells him that we can. Otherwise, we have to be asleep, and he can attack victims. That's no issue, whether we're awake or asleep. So, first tarot card, blurred reality until the next killer phrase. You and Dr. Fright may damage each other even if you're awake. Like I was saying, until the next killer phase, which means we get a shot at hitting this mug. Boom, 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 boom. We'll see what happens though. But he focuses on final girl or victim. He'll move one and he'll attack one. So guess what? He moves out here. He only moves the one because that's all he can move. And he's stuck out in the street. So we're out. We're cool right there. All right. I like that. We'll reset our timer to 6. Nothing else happens. Right off the bat. Nice. That works well. Now, we have a focus or a search. We can search any one of the 12 houses, 3 in each quad. We get a shot to search right here. Let's see what happens. It'd be nice to start off with a machete. It worked for Jason. We have 1 success. That means we can take the top item card at my space, or we can spend 2 more cards and take the top 2 cards for your space and choose one. I think we are good the way we are. We'll take the machete gladly. We'll go ahead and stick that in our hand. And 1, 2, we are coming for you. And since we have searched, we cannot search there no more. So we'll put that X right there. Alrighty, now what do we want to do? We can hit this son of a mother sucker. But here's the thing. We only got 2 walks. We don't have a sprint. So we're going to have to pass this one up, it looks like. But maybe. Let's see what we can do. We can walk. See if we can walk 2 spaces. Well, we would normally, do we want to, we want to keep the weak attack, of course. We only need the 1 convince right now. And we'll take the chance, turn that into a double success. We can move 2 spaces at the cost of a time. And we can go 1, 2, and we'll try to walk again. We're not going to attack him. What we are trying to do is get people out of here. Doggone it. Okay. Well, we'll take that. Stack that. Rearrange a little bit. That costs us a time. And that'll leave us with 3. Now we will take a search. We will take a close call. We will take our focuses back. These cards will be tapped. And we will see what happens. Because now it's his turn. We're ready to roll. Always, we are going to, since we have already purchased, we're going to put everything back in the market. That's short rest, walk, and search. And now it's time to turn over another terror card. Doom, 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 doom. It's too quiet. He's going to focus on a final girl. He's going to move twice. And if he gets to the space we're in, horror goes up. So he's going to focus on the final girl right here. As we have a very crowded intersection. And now a very crowded spot because he's in the same spot. He does not attack, but the horror gauge goes up 1. And now that's it. Because nobody died. All right. Let's see. Do we have? Yeah. Let's try to focus and get that horror gauge down. We got 1, so it goes down 1. It does cost us a time. I'm going to try to focus again. If we're successful here, we get rolled 3 dice. That'd be nice. We are successful. We get 1 success. It goes down. We add dice number 3 to the mix. Now we are going to attempt a sprint and try to move 3 spaces and get the first 2 victims out of here. We get 1 success. We're going to use our close call. And re-roll a die. And try to get that 3rd. I'm going to re-roll this one, kick that one off to the side. No, not a success. That's okay. But we get a move too. So we move these 2 out. They are saved. We can go into an empty house without trying to convince anybody. These guys will come over here. We can take we're going to take a 2-time action card. That works beautifully. We're going to take a search. And then we are just going to knock this horror all the way down. Well, actually, we're going to use 2 time. 1, 2. We're back up to 6. And now we're going to try to search. And we have 3 dice to do it with. We got 1 success. We get to take the top item from the space we are in. For the cost of a time, we're in Southwest. We will take the crucifix. That'll be in our other hand. The crucifix. Discard it to ignore any horror level increase or end an enemy's movement when they're in an adjacent space. Okay. That's cool. That's cool. And that will be our turn. We'll put another X in here because we have searched. You can't search an area twice. There we go. That's tapped, and now we get a shot. Now, boy, do we need to convince. I think well, to get them out of here, yeah, we kind of do. We have 5. He's got 9. He cannot attack us, and we cannot attack him right now. Because that was just for that one time. So we got 5. So we're going to take an improvise for 3. Knock it down to 2. And then we're going to take the convince and the close call. Well, no, I think we're going to skip those 2. I think we're going to take a sprint because we don't have any move cards. So we're going to take that. We got to improvise, a sprint, a weak attack, and a convince. We have somebody right across the way that needs to get going. We'll take our freebies back. That'll give us 2 walks and a short rest. Well underneath our card limit right now. And all this will go back into the tableau. To focus. Okay, now it's Mr. Fright's turn. Here's the card. Grab your crucifix. If you have a crucifix, you may discard it to ignore the rest of this card, and I think that's what we're going to do. Very fantastic. Great way to use it. That is now out of play. Fantastic. Great job. And now he's stuck. He don't go nowhere. He don't attack anybody. And now it is our turn again. I like it. We're going to try to walk across the street and convince this guy over here that he needs to vacate the premises ASAP. Boom! And we get the all-star roll. 3 or more. Yes, it's above the top. The top roll on this walk card is 2. That is 3. We said it. We get 1, 2, 3 time because that is a house rule. It negates losing that space. And we have to convince. Actually, we're not going to worry about convincing. We're going to be right in his space. But guess what? We're going to do. We're going to try to sprint. We're going to try to sprint and take 2 people with us. Boom, 2 more success. That means we lose 1 time, but we move 3 spaces. We're going to go, see ya, Doc. 1, 2, 3. We're going to take 2 of these victims with us. They are rescued. We're going to move. Well, we're going to try to convince to go in there. So we're going to do that because why not? We're going to move one more space to go in here. Do I have? Okay. Actually, we're just going to wait. We're going to forfeit that. We're going to use a convince and try to go in. Now, we add a die when we resolve an action, convince action card. So now we're not rolling 3, we're rolling 4. So Mr. Fright is in for a hell of a night. And we get 2 success, so we get to enter the adjacent house right here. And if we'd have got 3, we'd have entered the house, take the top item, and then if we would take the top item, we would have put an X token in there. We do not have a search. Would like to get that other crucifix, but be that as it may, we can't really do that yet. And we are going to try to get this person out of here with a walk. Just get them out of the house. We get the one we need. Drops us down 1. Gets them to the exit. Gives us a heart, which we can't take. But here's the thing. We now have 5. Do we want to see what her card is? Choose a signature action card from out of play and take it into your hand. Oh, wow. A signature action card from out of play and put it into your hand. Ooh, boy. Well, let's see what we got. We got them all right here, nice and hand. We meditate, ambush, throw we don't need, double up we probably don't need. You know what? I think our best bet would be, instead of using her special ability, would be right now to go 1, 2, 3, 4. That is 4, correct? Yes, it is. We're going to use the search. And every time we roll a horror roll, we get to throw this in there. I do believe that's how that works. I don't know if it's in this book or if it's in the other one. 12 and 13. I want to say it goes in every time you roll a horror. So every time you roll, boom, boom. And now we got one for him in case. No, If we rescue one more, we can get the biggies, because we will switch it out. We reserve that right. So, what do we want to do? We don't have any more moves. Because that got us out of the house. We're going to leave it at that. I think we did that. Yep, I think we did the time. So now, everybody's on the adjacent streets. We're going to do a sprint for 2. We're going to do a search for 2. Leaves us with 3. We're going to take our focuses back. And let's see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to use a distraction. Well, we're going to use a distraction for the time being. And that'll be our 3. And these will get tapped. For every additional victim she saves, she recovers a life. But she cannot go above 5. And she's maxed out right now. So, alright. Here comes Dr. Fright. Frankie's coming for you. If there are no victims on the board, which there are, he is going to focus on a victim. And he's going to move into that space. If Dr. Fright is in a space with at least 1 victim, bump it up twice. Bump up the terror gauge twice. Otherwise, just 1. Boom, boom. Still, no damage. No attacks. He's just messing around right now. Alright. No, I don't know why he grabbed that surge card. I really don't. But now, do we have walks? Do we just have the 1 sprint? We got the 1 sprint. So we're going to focus. Oh, forgot to put our stuff back in here. I'll get it straight eventually. Convince, sprint, walk. All right. Let's focus first. We're rolling 2 instead of 3. We don't need the search die in there right yet. Boom, got both. That goes down, that goes up. Beautifully done, nice job. Throw that die right back in now. All right. Now we're going to go and improvise. We're going to try to get a couple more victims out of there. Boom. For the rest of this phase, all 3s and 4s are successes. So yes, sirree, we are rolling. But what to do? What to do? Let's sprint. We don't have any walks, so let's sprint. And we gotta sacrifice a couple. Weak attack and short rest. That'll give us 1 success. We'll move 2 spaces and we'll lose some time. Now we're in the same space with him. And we are going to stop right there. He cannot attack us while we are awake. He can attack victims while we are awake. And the walk cards come back. We have 7. We'll take a sprint for 2. We will take a distraction for 3. Leaves us with 2. We will take the search, the other search. And that will be another one. And that will be it. That will be our deck. So what we need to get this to we got 2 distractions, which we're probably going to need everything up front. And you get these back in the tableau. Got a sprint. Got improvise. And got a focus. And here comes the next tarot card. Are we ready for this? They told us to hide. Terror gauge goes up. 1 new victim in each house that is not connected to an exit. Okay. So everything that's not connected to an exit, which is going to make it more difficult to get into these places because now we have to convince people to let us in. Or we will huff and we will puff, or we'll blow your damn house down. And 3 there. And draw an event. This could be interesting. The event. Fire! Roll a die and place the fire token in 1 through 3, the boyfriend's house, or 4 through 6, the Smiley's house. Any victims in the house that panic into the house are killed. Your enemies in the house take 1 damage. The house may no longer be entered or searched. That sucks. One is the boyfriend's house. Guess what? Guess what? We lucked out because there's nobody there. Yeah. No harm, no foul. And still, everybody's alive. Oh man, are we getting lucky now? Oh yeah, we getting lucky. Lucky, 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 lucky ducky. All right. We're going to play a distraction right off the bat here. Try to get it to where we can roll 2. Bingo. 2 stars. It's a success. Boom, boom. And boom, boom. Nice. Throw that 3rd one back in there. Don't need that. Don't need that. We need a sprint. And you get these people the hell out of here. 2 will do the job. 1 will do the job. We get 1. We move 2 spaces. We lose a time. That's okay. These guys are gone. 1, 2. Got them away from him. Now is a decision. Because now we have everybody. Everybody's been saved. To get all that. we're going to take the attack die, and we're going to trade in the search. Because the attacks, that could equal 2, 1 or none. And 2 is like Furious Strike, which costs 4 times. So I think we good there. Okay. Now we gonna walk. Do we have any? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. We're gonna walk. We get 2 success. Costs us a time. We're going to go. We're going to go right there. We're going to search while we're there. We get 1 success. So we take the type item card at that space, which is the northwest, which is the crucifix. We get the crucifix back. That's good. And we still got another move, so we move right back out. As Mr. Frankie is in the middle there. And we are going to try to nullify this, because right now he's got a possible 9 spot. And he can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's just enough to get him to the top there. And doggone it, we don't have any more sprints. But we can walk. I'm going to try to walk. We get 1 success. We can move 1 space at the cost of a time. We will do that. We'll go here. We're in an adjacent spot. We're protected by the crucifix, and that will be the turn. So far, we're having just as good luck against this guy as we did against old Hans the other night. Okay. Now we get a shop. We got 4. We need a sprint for 2. We need both convinces. Because we can get these guys out. We can get it to where he is only going to max out. Unless more people come in. Which, remember, there's already been 3 added. So, never say never. Where do we get our focus, short rest, and weak attack back? So walk, search, walk, sprint, distraction. Okay. Make sure we're under. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's good. That's good. Convince. Sprint. Weak attack and short rest can go at the bottom. Okay. Here goes one of those times again. Terror time. I know I'm putting it on this side, but that's fine. Better stay up late. If you are awake, -1 die for horror rolls during the next action phase. That sucks. If you are asleep, immediately resolve all remaining boiler room cards. Okay. So he's going to go there because he's targeting either the final girl or a victim. He's going to move. He's going to attack. But But, when playing against Dr. Fright, there are two important game states to remember. Being awake and being asleep. When you are awake, the game proceeds mostly as normal, but when you are asleep, you enter the boiler room, blah, 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 blah. Your current state is determined by which of the awake sleep. When we are awake. When you're awake and not in the boiler room, you can move, search, and save victims and do everything else as normal. Dr. Fright is not able to attack you, and you're not able to attack him. So, guess what? Right, as of right now, he can't do anything. So once again, no attacks, but we only have 2 die on this one right here. That's messed up. That is really messed up. Because that really jacks with you. Well, we can try to sprint. We get 1. So we can move 2 spaces. It costs us a time. Move 2 spaces. 1, 2. Okay, now we can try to convince. We get 1. We can enter a space, a house. It'll cost us a time. And I think that's actually, we can do one more thing. We can search. We can search. We get 2 stars. Take the top 2 item cards at the top of the deck. Put 1 in your hand. And 1 face up on top or underneath the deck. So we will take the northeast. Pitchfork is now ours. And we get to take this one. Trash can lid. These aren't actual shields lying around in this neighborhood. But it's better than nothing. We'll take that and put it on top. Actually, you know what? I think we'll take the trash can lid. We'll leave the pitchfork right there on top. No. We already got a good weapon. Put some markers on this. That place has been searched. Put a few markers on. I see people do this both ways. They will put them as they use them, and then they will take them off as they use them. Some people will. I prefer to know that I haven't used it yet, and I will just do it like that. Okay. Now at the end of this hand, this phase, unless we end up asleep, we're already in there. We really don't need anything, honestly. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's try a distraction. Just for poops and smiles. And these are not kid-friendly videos because of the subject matter. So if there's some cussing and some vulgar language, then so be it. It's horror movie stuff for the most part. So let's see if we can't get something going here. Okay, we get 1. So that goes down one, boom. For every time we go down there, we get a time. So we got one for landing the one, and then we get another one for bouncing it off the bottom there. Ain't that special? How you like those cookies? Now we want to do it again, try it again, you know. We could possibly gain 3, but you know, let's not go too far there. Okay, now we have 1, 2, 3. We got 5 cards in the hand. We have 5 to spend. We need to get those guys out of there. So we're going to take a sprint. And then improvise. And that will be our 5. Got the marker. Here we go. Here we go. Better lock the door. He's going to focus on the final girl and move towards him. Puts him in the intersection. He's going to focus on a final girl or a victim and move. He's going to move there. He can attack. There's nobody there to attack. During the next action phase, you may not move into any search space occupied by a victim. Okay. That's fine by me. He still ain't done nothing. And we get our die back. We get our third die back. Okay, cool. Fantastic. We get our walks back. Forgot about that. Now we can put these back in the tableau. I guess we do the convince there, the sprint there. We got 2 walks, a sprint. First and foremost, right off the bat, improviso. We got to do that. We got to do that to get the more bang for your buck. Just like if you go into the cat house, you need to get more bang for your buck. We got jack squat. So we will take the short rest and the weak attack. We will use those. And for the next horror roll only, all 3s and 4s are successes. Okay. That's okay. That's okay. So we're going to try to sprint. And we need the big... We need a deuce. We need a deuce. Let's get them out of here. We got Pete Turkey that time. Well, we don't need any convincing right now. Don't need to focus, so we'll take those 2. We'll flip one over. That'll give us the 1 on the sprint. Then we can move 2 spaces for 1 time. So we're going to take 2 of these victims and go 1, 2. We're going to run right around his punk ass. We searched in there. And we just saved a couple more. And what sucks is we're saving all these people and can't do anything with them. We get nothing. And that was the 2. Let's try to get a walk, I guess. And, well, we can't really search, so. But we'll get us away from him. We're just going to wait. We're just going to wait. So we got 5. Do we need to reconvince? We'll take 1. That'll take us down to 4. And we'll take the improvise. And that will be it. No one has died. No attacks have been made yet. Very, very interesting. Comes the next tarot card. Dum 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 dum. Road closed for construction. Place a roadblock token at the exit nearest you. So, boom. Can no longer use that one. Great. Victims may not be saved at that exit and draw an event. Draw an event. Good, bad, or indifferent. It's raining. Panic victims in the intersection. There's no victims in the intersection. Then move every victim that is not on a street space to its adjacent house. Everybody is in a house. So this one is done. Okay. I ain't hearing nothing bad from me, man. Improvise. Let's see what we can do here. We got 1. So for the next one, we get 2s, 3s, and 4s. We're going to try to walk. Hopefully we can walk 2. We do. We get to walk 2 spaces for 1 time. 1, 2. I'm not even going to worry about that dude, because of it doesn't matter at this point. Need to get this dude and this dude. We were looking pretty good. Pretty good. Okay, that was our one and only time that 3s and 4s will work. And that's going to be it. So we have 5. We got to convince already. We got to walk. Take a sprint. A search. And a close call. And that will be our 5. All right. Put everything back in the tableau. We get all our stuff back there. And improvise. All right. So far, so good. Bunch of nothing really happening so far, thank goodness. Uh-oh. Next to last tarot card is about to hit the fan. But if this is a dream, then I can. If you are awake, immediately discard this card and resolve the next terror card. You know what happens now, right? If you are awake, roll a die. If the result is less than the current horror level, you fall asleep. Current horror level is 0. So it's impossible. We do not fall asleep. If you are asleep, resolve a boiling room card and take damage. We're neither. He focuses on a victim and moves into their space. Now, on the next roll, on his next roll, that gets flipped. So stuff's about to start happening. And we need to get some more people out of here. Because he's got 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's where you can max out right there. But I feel good about this. We might just have to fucking short rest to get into his fucking head right here. But we're gonna be cool about it. We all right? We're not hurting nothing right now. All right, let's try to sprint. We get 1. Costs us a time. We get to move 2. We get a convince. We got 2. We can enter adjacent building. We can search. We got 2, so we can take the top 2 items at the space we are in and choose one and place the other one top or bottom. We are in the northwest. There are 2 cards left. Oh, wow. Use all the weaponry we can get. A few more tokens. A few more markers. And we're doing good. We're doing real good. All right. Let's try to walk out of here. If we can land 1, we get that guy out of here. We land 1. He comes out and gets saved. Further hampers his ability to do anything because he's only got so many kills he can make right now. He can get right here now. Now he's only going to be hitting for 2. Did I already move that? Okay, got the sprint, so that was 1. Nothing there. -1 there. That's the 2. And then walk. Okay. 3. Okay. We're going to use a focus. We're going to see what happens here. El Zippo. That was a gamble. And we're done. Nope, 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 nope. We're going to re-roll one. Try to get something. Nah, I think we're good. It was worth a shot. We only have the one. So we'll take our walk. And we will take our convince. Close call, focus, walk. Goes back there. Search, convince. All right. Top card gets flipped. He will target a victim or a final girl. He will go towards them. He will attack them. If you're awake when this card is revealed, you fall asleep. While this card is in play, you are asleep for the remainder of the game. Reset the boiler room immediately upon exiting it. So, he sees this. First kill. First kill. Wow. Okay. Now, while we're asleep, the only difference really is that we can hit him and he can't, and he can hit us. So now it's on. Now it's on. And his horror level goes up. That goes up. We're still using 3. And we have to do this at the end of the killer phase, which is now. So, how does the boiler room work? To exit the boiler room and wake up, you must resolve all, well, it doesn't matter. We're not going to be able to wake up. While this card is in play, you are asleep for the remainder of the game. Okay. So we just have to do 1. Since we can't wake up anyway, we are safe. First one is a success. We're done. Now it's all about hitting. It's all about hitting now. Let's try to focus where we can. Ain't that some... Okay, we don't need the convince, we don't need the short rest because we were already asleep. So that will go to 1. We will focus. We will lose 1 time. But that will go there. So we're cool. Now we're going to try to walk. That son of a bitch has come out there on the street for us to be able to hit him with that bow. We got 2. That'll cost us 1 there. All right. The only thing we have left is the weak attack. He's in a house. Well, we can't do nothing to him. But what we can do... we have the crucifix, so we can end his movement when they're in an adjacent space. So that's okay. All right. Well, we got 4. We'll take our 2 there. We just... okay. We only got the weak attack, the focus, the walk. We got 4. Retaliate. Okay. That does the trick for me. Short rest, focus, convince. Convinces are basically out now because it doesn't mean anything. Okay. Now for his turn. He focuses, he moves 1 space. Comes back out into the street. He attacks nobody. Remember, we are still asleep. We're asleep for the rest of the game until that card is no longer in play, and I don't know how it comes out of play. So you got 9 to deal with. So we're not even going to do anything, folks. That sounds crazy, but we are not going to do anything because we can stop his movement with the crucifix. And we're going to take a critical blow for 6. So, shoot, shoot. Critical blow. That's all. He's going to focus on me. He is going to move. So he thought. We're going to discard the crucifix and end his movement when they're in an adjacent space, which he is. Nobody's there for him to be able to attack. And now it comes back to me. So, this is how we gonna roll with this. What I should have done was got to improvise. Didn't have it though. We're gonna walk. We only need the 1. We got 2. We got both of them. We only gonna use the one right now because we gonna hit and run, baby. We gonna hit and run. We have the machete. We're going to use a play critical blow. We get 2. Focus and weak attack. That'll give us 1. That'll give us a time back. Be 2 damage for him. And turns over. So we got these. No, not 2. That's 4 because we got 2 off that. So that's a 4 banger. Oh, wait a second. That might. Hey, whoa. This was supposed to be rolled 2. It's nothing. Okay. 2 for the critical blow with 1 star. 2 for the machete. We take this back. We have the retaliate still, which will come in handy coming up. We have 6, which means we're going to take an improvise, we're going to take a guard, and we're going to take a close call. Whoops. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're good to go. All right. Okay, he's going to focus on us. He's going to walk into our area, which we're already at. And he's going to attack. But we're going to throw down the retaliate. And he only does 1 damage. That comes out for the time being. Boom. Double. Yes, sirree, Bob. We ignore all attacks and do 2 more. And since we have the machete, guess what? We don't do 2, we do 4. Look at this. It's come down to clubbering time. It's come down to clubbering time. Fuck you, you ugly motherfucker. He gone downtown, baby. All right, and that is the end of his turn. Oh, but we have to do the cards. And we're going to go... Ah! He gets us for 1. He gets us for 1, dirty motherfucker. He gets us for 1. With all the people, I should put that back, but that's okay. And that's the turn. That's the turn. We ain't worried about waking up. He got 1 more to go. Guess what? Boom. Boom. He ain't got nothing for us, man. He ain't got nothing for us. He ain't got nothing for us. It's done. He's done. He's done. He's done. Improvise. Boom. We ain't moving nowhere. Improvise. It doesn't matter. That yellow die don't matter in there. I'm not taking it out, though. We get 4 because he is down at his last one. That gives us a +1. We have the 3 there. Plus, we have the banger dice. And we get 1 improvise. That might be all we need. That might be all we need. If we had an attack, son of a biscuit. Okay. Okay. Let's focus. Let's focus. Okay. We get a focus. Goes down. Boom, boom. So, and that goes up 2. And because it went down, we get 3 out of that. We got a guard. We got a close call on that. I feel good. I think it's going to happen. Plus, now we can switch out some stuff. Once we buy, let's do it now so we don't forget. Boom. We all right here, brother. 9. Critical blow like an SOB. In an improvise. Baby, we ready for you. Come on, bring it. Bring it, you burnt, crispy, well done, overcooked motherfucker. All right, let's do this. All right. Okay, it's his turn now. We have the trash can. We have a shield. We have the machete hitting for 2 plus whatever else. He's going to target us. He's going to move into our space, which we're already there, and he's going to attack us. But we are going to play a guard. He's only doing 1 damage. We're rolling 4 dice. That don't count. 1 reduces it by 2. No damage is done, baby. No damage is done. All right. Now we got to resolve this bunch of malarkey up here. Let's go this way. Figures. He got us. Got us for another one. But because he's focused on us, he's leaving everybody else alone, so his meter ain't going to go up. This is a fight to the death. This is it. Yes, our turn. Our turn. Boy, oh boy, here we go. Improvise. I don't remember if you can use that on this roll or not. It just says horror roll, so I'm guessing so. And you just get the automatic hits. But we're gonna give him a chance here. 2. That means until the end of this phase, all 3s and 4s are successes. We're going to go with critical blow. This could be it, folks. This could be the whole ball game. 3 dice for that. 1 die for him being on his last one. And then the ultimate dice attack for all the victims. We need at least a deuce. We got 4. We hit him for 4. Does he have anything there? No. Game over. We have beaten Dr. Fright. And he goes down in defeat. And that is how it is done. Fantastic. As I thought I saw a shadow behind me, and there's nobody else here. Ooh, doo, 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 doo. That's okay. Creepy stuff at night. That's cool. That's fine. I ain't worried about it. Anyway, that is my final girl. That is Dr. Fright on Maple Lane. It's basically Freddy Krueger and Nightmare on Elm Street. Thank you for being here. Tune in next time when we go to another location and try to take care of one more. Catch you later. Be good, everybody.